Hello and welcome to another Let's Play Momir. My opponent won't die roll, so we'll be on a draw. I think we are on a terrible losing streak and I hope to turn it around here. I'm actually running out of tickets as well. So yeah, obviously if I do win here, we'll have another 2 plays in us. Obviously I can always buy more tickets, doesn't matter. But it's a bit annoying that I ran through my tickets by playing Momir. A fun format, which should be even in games, but apparently it isn't. Especially if your opponent gets the dreaded mana acceleration on turn 2 on the play, and we get a 2/2 flying fading. Yeah, I think my opponent is gonna win this one. Pretty sure. I mean, it can always turn around, but if it's an opponent's turn, for each damage dealt to you this turn at the beginning of your end step, remove all. Oh, I see. So I can just use this to block this and be fine. I'll just make another 2-drop, hope I get a mana acceleration as well. And we get a trouble card. I mean, Megas of the Bazaar, seeing as there's no stuff going on in this card advantage wise, I mean, it's just terrible. Whoa, I mean, my streak of bad luck just continues, right? I mean, how on earth am I supposed to beat this? Really? Just explain me. How am I supposed to beat this? My opponent gets a turn 2 mana acceleration, a pretty decent card, I mean, this doesn't matter, but then a Wolfir. And I get a pretty good one as well. But I mean, I can't I can't keep up with this. I can make a 4-drop next turn and have an extra chumper. But that's all I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be chumping while he makes... yeah, he's not gonna win the clash while he makes a 0/1. Oh, I got a mountain. Wow. I'll put it on the bottom. I hate mountains. Obviously that doesn't matter. I'll be taking 6 here, but oh, how am I gonna win against a wolf here? I don't see myself winning here. I mean, Wolfer is just insane, and when I finally do get a creature that can deal with it, you just can choose not to attack with it. This one has Wither, so it's just gonna trade with this, I guess. Nah, I'm gonna block the Wolfer with it, obviously. I'm gonna block this with a token. Yeah. We'll get a token. We're gonna block like this because we do take 6 damage, but basically we're still just trading here. This shrinks down because of the Wither. But I mean, this seems like a lost game, right? I have no clue what's there on 6 that can even win me this. Yeah, this is GG. I mean, this just wins on its own. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say at this point. I mean, you would think that eventually I have to win one, but it isn't looking like it. I mean, there's still 2 games to be played. Not gonna be negative here, but turn 2 mana acceleration on the play. Then I think the creature is fine. It's nothing nuts. It's better than your average 4-drop though, but it's just a 2/2 at that point. But then the wolf here comes in and just totally wrecks me. Damn you, Soulbound. The guy makes 1-drop, so this guy is actually a bad player, I guess. There's no point in making 1-drops, even on the play. So yeah, on the draw, I mean. And he just got lucky then, I guess, and I should be able to outplay him here. I mean, as far as you can outplay anyone in this format. We do get Nisa's Chosen on the play. He gets another 1/1 flyer even. We just changed his mana. I was like, no, he gets another mana acceleration, but he just changed his mana. So we'll attack here. We trade 2 for 2 while we have the advantage. We won't make a 3-drop. And if he makes a 3-drop here, he's basically sacrificing his late game. So just gotta hope he doesn't get anywhere. He just has a bunch of 1/1s. So I mean, there's no point in not attacking first. The odds of a 4-drop not being good enough to block 1/1s is pretty low. So Momir it up, and indeed we get 2/2, which actually functions as a removal. And he gets a 2/2 that dies. So yeah, that's pretty good. He attacks, really. Let's just block here. Block here? Okay, this is flying, of course. And we are winning this pretty handily. I don't have the feeling that my opponent is a good player. Or a decent Momir player. That doesn't matter, it's just 3/2. We attack, we tap this. He takes 4, goes down to 12. Obviously I want to use the ability. Well, you can elect not to, but hey, I'm using big English words. I'm so proud of myself. He gets a 2/4. That game's in 2 life, it becomes blocked. I'll just tap it down, I guess, and hit for a bunch. Let's make a 6-up first. Flyer, please. Well, 4/5. Still good. So obviously we attack here. Tap down this. Of course I want to use the ability. He can take 7 if he wants. He doesn't. He just takes. And someone just said something. Gotta make sure he won't interrupt at this point. I'll drag it over here quickly. He gets a flyer into Headed Dragon that he can pump, but I mean, it's no biggie. I can tap it down with this, so my attack should still be fine. Let's make a 7 first. This has no upkeep cost. Wow. It's a good card. And we get a flyer ourselves, so that's really good. We can attack with both of these, but then this dies. Let's think about it. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. And tap down the flyer. He can eat something, but that doesn't matter. He probably should eat this, of course, but then he takes. Oh, he doesn't. I don't think that block is fine. He obviously should have blocked this one, because this functions as a removal. Oh, he has to get a really good 7, and I don't have to be able to remove it. He gets a 3/3 flyer. If I tap down this and attack with these as well, it's GG, right? He has to block this with this, then he has to block this and it's still lethal, yeah. So 1/1. Let's just hope my opponent doesn't get lucky now with the 2 mana acceleration. And we'll win this, I think. Seeing how this guy played. Making a 1-drop, making a 2-drop, making a 3-drop, making a 4-drop. I mean, never skipping a drop. Makes me think he's... Well, he obviously just is running a different tactic than me. But it doesn't look like it's a good tactic. And he gets into Crochet, which isn't that big of a deal. Hope we get a mana acceleration here. Maybe even the nuts. We get a 1/1 shadow, which isn't that great. I mean, it does put a clock on him. And the guy is going aggressive, so I might just make a 3-drop. He gets a 1/1 defender, so he's just attacking for 2. So I'll make another 2-drop. I mean, attacking for 2 doesn't make a big difference to me. And I did make a 3-drop by accident. And it's actually a nuts card. I mean, what are the odds, right? I did get really lucky there. There's no excuse for me. I want to make a 2-drop, accidentally make a 3-drop, and it was a bounce. He does get a 2/3. That's fine. Obviously we'll attack first for Bloodlust. And then make 4. Hope it's better than 2/3. And even if it isn't, we can always double block. Return to your hand the creature card in engraver to the greatest power. That's basically useless, so just a 2/2. Obviously if he attacks, we double block with trade 1 for 1. No biggie. And it does make the attack. I mean, stuff like that. Why would you ever trade 2, 3, 4 a random stupid 2/2? It doesn't matter anyway. If only I had Flicker. No, just kidding. He gets a 7/7 infect. Okay, I know what that does. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But obviously you have to combine it with someone, can easily take a hit from it once. I can double block it here. It just keeps on shrinking anyway. Then becomes a 5/5, then it becomes something smaller. It's just a small creature. That's good though, he can kill my 3/4. It's a 3/3. He can also kill the 1/1 flyer, the 1/1 shadow, which I'm fine with. I doubt he will though. He does. I find that to be an odd choice, seeing as you do have to trump for that. Obviously I block. It becomes smaller. This trumps that, so... And he just has a defender. Come on, 6-drop. That's pretty good. I mean, it is a 6/5, but it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. Obviously this is a defender, so that's not a block, but I mean, it does trade here. So currently it's even. He does have the first 7-drop. Come on, Phage. He gets a 6/5. So yeah, if he attacks with both of these, I'm just blocking that. If he attacks with that, I'm just blocking here, and I'm keeping this to block the Tusker. Now it's just a 2/2, which you can let through a few times. It's one of the only infected cards he'll ever see, so that doesn't matter. Come on, Phage. Nah, just kidding. Yeah. It would have been fine if I actually dropped islands, but I didn't. This trades with that though, it stops this. So I'll keep it around. If he ever gets an artifact, I will get something. And he gets a 6/6. Man, this guy, what to do against it, right? I think this is the second time I get a Woodfall Primus against my face as well. The question is, do I want to take the trade here? I think I do. I just want to take it to the late game where I might get a bit more lucky. Should drop the island, I guess, but we can do that next turn. And we get a 6/4, so that trades with Woodfall Primus. It has persist. Yeah, it has persist, but that obviously doesn't work. So even now the board state is still even. It's just about getting lucky here. And he gets lucky. Verdant Force is a nuts card. I mean, what am I supposed to do against a guy like this? Um, so play this, hope we ever get an island, then we steal the Verdant Force. I guess that's the only way at this point. Or get a really good creature here. Obviously he has already taken a big pool of the creatures. I mean this isn't even good. He has a 7/7 that cheats out 1/1 tokens every single turn. How the hell is this good? I mean this guy, you've seen how he played the second game. Why am I losing against the guy? And then he gets his Sisters of Stone Dead. He even has the mana no he doesn't. No, he doesn't have the mana, but I mean Sai, right? He's gonna attack with that? What kind of idiot is he? Obviously I'm gonna double block. I'm willing to trade one of these for your Verdant Force. I don't care. So yeah, he's just not a great player, and I'm losing. Okay, we get the nuts. Never mind, I'll shut up now. This is basically the nuts. He can obviously trade with sisters. Let's hope he doesn't see it. But this is the nuts 8. He just attacks. He doesn't use the ability. I get to choose. Nope. So I have to block here, sadly enough. Because I did get the nuts, but Memnarch is holding the fort. Yeah, go Memnarch. Yeah, Furinclex is basically the best card you can ever want. And he gets a 6/6 that can regenerate creatures. I mean, you'd expect when he has to make a 7, it's not gonna be a good one, but hey, it's probably better than my 8, right? That's pretty good. I mean, it puts a +1/+1 counter on this, so it becomes a 7/7. I can actually block that for eternity or for long. I will take 6 here for once, just because next turn I can kill it. See what he gets? He gets a 5/5 flying haste. Deals combat damage to a player you may draw a card. Yeah, fine. Seems fair, right? This guy. I mean, what am I supposed to do against a guy like this? It's Momir, you can't outplay him, you just have to be lucky. You get a 7/6 Silent Walker, fine. They have a 5/5 flyer that draws them cards. Not that fine. So this is a 3-turn clock, he has a 2-turn clock, need to hit a flyer. That's basically it. He even attacks with that. Obviously you have to regenerate, but it costs you mana. Yeah, obviously. So let's see what his other 8 drop is, shall we? Probably something good as well. So another flyer. And that's fine. So he just fucked himself. I mean, obviously I still have to hit here, but yeah, I get an 8/8 Island Walker that gives everything islands. And this basically also stops him from attacking with several creatures. And he gets a flyer. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really sighing. I'm really sighing. I mean, okay, so that killed me. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this. I mean, you do understand if you watched all the other games why I'm sighing. I got so unlucky. He's typing even. I'm not even gonna reply. I'm just pissed off at this. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. But I mean, I do get this. I mean, he gets unlucky that he gets that. I understand that. But I mean, that's the very first decent creature I saw in this entire game. It's fine. It stops him, and if he doesn't get this, he's dead. And then I still have another option to get a flyer or something, and I get something like this that kills me even. How unlucky can I be? It doesn't even have haste. It can't attack. See you for the next one, I guess. If I ever rebuy.